Welcome back to Fortune Cookies, and it's Monday. I'm so glad. Well, actually, it's Sunday. I'm doing this recording on Sunday, but you will be watching this on Monday. Not doing a theme this week. We're just going to do some random readings all week. Have some catching up to do on some personal things, and I think I'm going to be on vacation. Not this week, but next week. So I should have some cool things in store for you. Have a new deck. One of my super bestie friends, Josephine, she bought this deck for me during the pandemic. And we were supposed to get together for lunch, and it never happened because I am a super flake. And I'm going to use this deck. She dropped it off today because she's such a peach. We're gonna get our girls together. Our girls went to school together, so we want to make sure that we get them together before the end of the summer. We were part of the 3-mom mafia down at my old town. So if it's your first time here, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am one person away from 900 faithful subscribers, creeping ever closer to the 1,000 subscriber benchmark that I have been trying to get to within the first year of my channel. I just started this channel in 2021 in September. So we've done amazing things between now and then. So I have one more person, 900. I'd be so excited. And then just the home stretch to that 1,000 subs. So for today, oh, and if you're a regular subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel. So today we're going to take a look at Victoria Beckham because there's a couple of things going on with her. So apparently there is some beef with her and her new daughter-in-law. And I thought it was a little bit odd. Brooklyn actually took her last name. So they're like Peltz Beckham, both of them. Little progressive and unusual, but good for him, whatever. So, but apparently there's some beef between them and there was some friction during the wedding. So I want to take a look at that. And also there's some issues with her clothing company. They did see reduction in revenue, as did a lot of companies during the last couple of years for obvious reasons. And there's something about a $54 million debt that was possibly going on. So let's take a look at that. So we're going to bring up my card screen. And I know there's like all this bright light behind me. It is a gorgeous sunset that's about to take place. So sun is beaming in. This is so different from when I'm in the basement. So perhaps by the time I finish this reading, the sun will be down a little bit further and not blazing and setting the back of my chair on fire. You can see the back of my chair is on fire. Look at that glow back there. So let's just get a baseline on Victoria Beckham. How is she? How's she doing? See what's her story. And again, I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the mini deck. And this actually was in reverse, so we're going to keep it in reverse. There is a lot going on here. Wow. So, and if you hear the ice cream man going by, I apologize. Ice cream man has been driving by all day. So a lot of negativity coming out of here, a lot of negative language that is coming out of her mouth. Whether or not, and I'm so sorry, all of a sudden ragweed. So ragweed is starting to bloom in the East Coast, and it's one of my favorite allergy seasons. My body responds great to ragweed, so yay. Um, Literally, I was at the doctor with Gregopedia and having our annual visit, and our doctor said, "Oh, and ragweed's coming up." And the next thing we knew, both of us were sneezing and had allergies. So it was like, thanks, doc. We love our doctor. So a lot of negative language that's coming out of her. She is very, very frustrated and very, very angry about things, and she is not shy about letting someone know that she is very angry. Um, it's negative language that has come out, and now the conversation has stopped. So she is refusing to extend any olive branches. She does not feel that she needs to do that. She feels that the other party needs to apologize, and she is just going to wash her hands of it. So there is some shady business dealings that she has uncovered, or I shouldn't say business dealings, some shady things that she has uncovered, and she does not like that, but she feels powerless to change it. And so the other parties also feel that it's none of her business and that she should butt out. Um, Really kind of surprising here. I always thought like Victoria Beckham, seemed like pretty nice person. I mean, like the whole Posh Spice, like she was very stoic, and but she always seemed like she was. I mean, there's no way you're married to David Beckham and you're not like kind of fun. So if the situation that I am describing is with the daughter-in-law, she does kind of want that marriage not to thrive. She just is really not interested um, in having a non-player in the family, someone who is not on board. The Beckham brood is very big, and she wants onboarding, not escapism. So it feels like she has kind of taken her baby boy. The new wife has taken her baby boy and has absconded with him to the colonies. So, it really does feel like that. He's not raised to be an American. She's like, no, I don't want him to be an American with all those people over there. This is crazy. The sense is that this new bride is very, very overbearing and very controlling and very in charge of the relationship. And there are some massive concerns about that. She is worried that baby boy is being emasculated. And I'm just reading the cards. I'm just reading the cards here, people. For entertainment purposes only, read the ribbon. She's concerned that this woman is just running roughshod over him. And she's very concerned about his vision of what his marriage should be. So I think that's a car alarm. I don't know if you can hear a car alarm. I hear something. What is this beef about? All right, we're just gonna let's get to the nitty gritty and see if we can help them out. Now, I'm actually, even though I love this Art Nouveau deck, we're gonna put it on the side, and we are gonna bring in this guy. What is this beef about? Let's do a little conversation. Let's get in the heads of our people. Oh, there's no regrets. So this is definitely no regrets about what she has said or what she thinks. This is a complete disruption from outside the morality and the gist of what the Beckham brood is all about. She's not on board, and oof, oof, boy, she's really, really, that this is she's getting revelations of things that were not seen before the wedding. So she's very, very, very concerned about uh, behavior post wedding. It's like the wedding has happened, and now we're seeing some other behaviors that are alarming. She wants to take more direction with her son because she does know better, but she is opting not to. I feel that David is holding her back. She is going to withhold some niceties that otherwise would have gone to her son. She is going to be very pleasant to him, but there's not going to be the same kind of extension that perhaps other girlfriends had. And she's going to she really feels that she's toxic, and that to preserve her family, she's going to limit the exposure to this person. It's a hard choice, but it's one that will result in peace and serenity for her, and she has to be the voice for her family. No one else is doing it, so she has to be the voice. So I think that's what we're going to have there. Let's look at what Nicola's perspective is. What is her perspective? What is Nicola's perspective? Oh, oh. I want to be rich. I want to be famous. I want to build a legacy and a brand. Not sure what kind of brand, but I want us to be famous for being famous. She wants to go down that stupid road. That job description is really at the tail end of it's that whole Kardashian famous not insta famous, but the reality show famous. People don't care anymore. They just don't. They don't care to see the dark and dirty, scrubbed up and produced side of celebrities. People just are not interested in that. It is not going to sell the way that it did for the Kardashians a long time ago. So, and it looks like she wants to possibly start having babies, building the Beckham brood, the Pelt Beckham brood. They're reviewing how other people have done it. So, romance novels, when people write romance novels, there is a formula. So it's like pirate at sea meets sea captain's wife, chance meeting, sex scene, sex scene, sex scene, to level 2. Then somebody dies of consumption, and then sex scene, sex scene, sex scene. There's a formula to it. So they're reviewing the formula of the reality show success, and they're trying to figure that out. I feel she's the divide, the one that's pushing this. He does not want to do it. He's much more private because there's going to be a lot more information about, like, by proxy, the Beckhams will be under the microscope. the Beckhams proper will be under the microscope, and they don't want that. And I think he is going to put his foot down. I think his father will tell him, and at that point, we're going to start to see how young he really is, and he's going to be out of control. Um, there may be a lot of things said. He is wildly in love, and he wants to give her whatever he can. He wants to make her as happy as possible and give her lots of jewels and furs and whatnot. And she wants that comfort. She wants that old school Hollywood super glam, not even old school Hollywood. It's really, she wants that upper level, business mogul who no one knows, that the business mogul that nobody knows about, the way that they live, these people that she has had an experience with. She wants that, but she wants it through she wants that level of living through this production, in your face reality life kind of thing. But the weird thing is like, she really doesn't want to be under the microscope. It's almost like she's pushing him to be under the microscope. Sorry. So very odd. Now, that's probably what his mother does not like. So working together to make that happen. What's at the heart of the matter here? Heart of the matter is his emotions are all over the place. He is blissed out. He's blissed out in this relationship. He's just unrealistic and completely blissed out. He will say yes to anything right now. And that is where his mother is trying to redirect him. So all of that makes sense now. So again, for entertainment purposes only. I don't know. I'm not on the Beckham's inside list, but I sure would like to be, because I think they'd be really fun to hang out with. Said it before, they hang out with Gordon Ramsay and his wife. I would love to have dinner. Dinner for 6. Bring Gregopedia. I think we'd have a great time, and we'd eat great food. So what about Victoria's business, the fashion house that she has? What about that one? So let's take a look at this, and we will see. And again, I said earlier that there's allegedly a $54 million debt that needs to be addressed. Let's see what we got. That jump out card was a 10 of Pentacles. I'll show it to you. 10 of Pentacles. I don't know if it was a real jump out or if it just fell out. Sloppy shuffle. Business. Business. No, they're just adjusting. No, her brand is fine. They're just adjusting. There's some negative messaging out there. It's not really a big deal. Heart of the matter. There's another adjustment. And under the surface, they've got some details that they need to work out. It's like maybe just shifting money around, maybe shifting some things around. She's still the queen of the Victoria Beckham line. There's some debts that they have to pay, but it's not a big deal. This is not a big deal. Profits are down. But with any kind of company that's been in place for as long as hers has, you just kind of shuffle things around and you make it work. I had a feeling this was like a big fat, squib. I didn't think that this was gonna be, wet squib, I should say. I didn't think that this was gonna be anything to make a fuss over. So how will her company do over the next year or so. Let's look at the next year. Let's see what the next year is like. Oh, there's that Judgment card again. Oh, I shuffled them. You saw me shuffle them. There's our King of Wands. He's going to be working hard. These are all the same cards. They're all the same cards as the last spread. Neat. There's our Knight of Wands, working hard, and under the surface, everything's good. So adjustments. That's over the next year. There's going to be adjustments. There's going to be this director of the business who's going to be pointing things in different directions, more profitable directions, but nothing to worry about. I don't think so. I don't fit in any of her fashions because I am not built for her fashions, but I do like them. I wish if I wasn't quite so blessed up here, I would fit in them better. But not a bad reading for the Beckhams. I do hope that she gets things squared away with that daughter-in-law. And sorry, fellas. I do hope that she gets things squared away with her daughter-in-law because it seems like that's a pretty cantankerous relationship. Feel bad about that. Nobody wants to have a crappy relationship with their daughter-in-law. I am very lucky. I adore my mother-in-law, and she's pretty awesome. I adore my father-in-law too. He's really awesome. So I'm very lucky, have great in-laws. I think Greg would say the same thing. So everybody, this will be up on Monday. I hope you have a great start to your week. Keep an eye out and remember, like, share, and subscribe. I'm one person away from 900 right now at this recording. And in the description, there is a link to book your own magical reading with me. I am getting my holiday bookings in for parties. So you're going to start to see time disappearing off my scheduler. So if you want to book a Halloween season reading, you can check the scheduler, but you can also email me if you have a lot of people at fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. Would love to see some parties going for the season. I know everybody likes to get together. I do them in person and on Zoom. So, but for now, everybody have a great night. Thanks so much for being here. See you later.